Hello everybody, welcome back to the Talos Principle 2. Okay, so last time we solved the 5th puzzle, and now we're gonna go solve the other ones. And then, in the meanwhile, we're gonna be thinking about what that switch was in the last episode. I don't know if you guys remember that one, but there was a switch right here. Wait, what is this for? Did I do this one? Yeah, I did this one. It was behind... Oh, there's one here as well. This is a different one though. Wait, which way is 3? 3 is this way. So there was one on 4. Maybe there's one on all of them. I didn't check the other 2. Wait, I'll talk to you. There's one here. Turn the switch off. No. Okay, let's talk to... I don't want to talk to Byron right now. Let's do the other switches first, if there is any. So I assume if there's one... Normally if there's one behind something, it's like a random one-off event. But I guess there's one more. And maybe there's others? Oh, there is. Okay. Let's turn on the first one. Okay. It's on. Okay, so let's go to the 4th one, or the 5th one, I guess. No, we're in the 6th one. Where's 6 on the mini-map? Let's talk to Byron.
How can I help you?
Hey Byron. What do you make of the Sphinx?
I don't know what she is, ontologically speaking, but those questions she asked reinforce my belief that we're being tested.
Yeah, we are.
Or perhaps analyzed.
Okay, thank you. I do think we're being tested as well. These are all on, so we're gonna go to the 5th one now. Okay. And I remember there's like lasers in the sky attached to the... to one of the... not lasers, but tracers. So this is also on, right? Wait, where was it? This, it's on. Okay. Let's do the 5th. No, we did the 5th one. Let's do the 6th one. Whoa. This is the rail. Oh, he came from here. Okay. Let's go here. Oh. Here's another statue.
So these monuments represent each of the entities. Pandora, the Sphinx, and Prometheus.
Makes sense, I guess.
For a given value of sense.
Okay. So there's 2, 4, 7, 8. I wonder if this means that we have to switch on those. I think that's it. Like, I have to go back and switch them off, I guess. We'll see. Okay. So, first I'll try to turn them all on. Which feels like it makes sense. Sure, let's turn it on. Duet. Oh, okay, I can go in here. Here's the driller. What can I reach from here? Oh, this one? Okay. I can't reach that one just yet. Okay. So... Okay, this is interesting. Can I take this fan? No. So I think I need to put something here, but like... how? One drill here, one drill here, and this is a jammer. How do I turn this on? That switch. But I want to go in there. Let's do this. Can I crouch? Go in? No, you can't. I don't think you can go in. I'm kind of stuck here. That's funny. Oh, wait, what? Okay, okay, I get it. I'm supposed to turn off the switch from here. Okay. Turn on the switch. Can I do it like this? Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Let's do that one. Let's go in here, shall we? Okay. We want to get this out now. Whoops. Okay. Can I jam that? Okay, wow. I actually did that by accident, kind of. I thought I was gonna... Why don't you climb? Okay, so now I can... What are we jamming right now? Oh, the jam stopped. Okay, now it's jammed. We can get this one out of here because it's kind of useless there. Okay. Now what? We have two jammers here. And, wait a second, I can take these jammers out? No? Okay. If I jam that, I can remove the jammers. Okay, I think I'm... Just put this one right here. I can remove it. Create the same hole. Take this. Put it here. Now I can put these drills anywhere now. Including here. One here, I assume. One to open the door. One to unjam. Oh, one to remove this from here. Presumably. Yep. And then... Okay, wow. I did it kind of quick. Nice, good job me. I'm proud of myself for that. Okay. Figured out the steps one by one. Nice. Refreshing interface. Done. The Progenitor Portrait series. Let's talk to Doge, okay? Yes, go ahead, tell me. I'm like dancing with the devil here. Yes, go ahead. Now Doge. Now you're new, so let me fill you in. Your arrival marks the moment of New Jerusalem's maturity, and there are differences of opinion about what it ought to become. Naturally, there are people working quietly behind the scenes in an advisory capacity, trying to guide our city to prosperity. People who know things which would only scare or confuse the average citizen. I have five such friends who expressed to me their interest in getting to know you. Who are these people? I can't yet tell you their names, but I can tell you a little bit about them. The first is an engineer by trade, tends to see the world as a puzzle to be solved. The second is a scholar of some repute. I wonder if this is the guy we met in the museum. Thinks the big questions have answers in their code, definitely. The third as well is hard to pin down, a practitioner, let's say, of the esoteric arts. Don't know. Fourth is a member of the political establishment. Wow. So they're everywhere. These are like a parallel structure to the government of New Jerusalem. And the fifth was, let's say, well, the less I say about them, the better for everyone. So, is there something you think would be a good match? Match to what? I'd rather hear which is most interested in me. Your answers to my questions and our observations of your behavior elsewhere has given us a massive amount of data, so it's clear there's only one person that I should put you in touch with. You've shown a commitment to scientific progress and the pursuit of truth. Your support would mean a great deal to my friend from engineering. That's what I was going to say, actually. I love engineers. I am an engineer myself. She's no kind of expert on the human condition, but she's dedicated to analyzing how the world works and using that knowledge to shape our future for the better. Are you happy for me to put you in touch? Yes, please do. That's alright with me. Okay, I'll send an introduction in due course. Get them all behind the scenes. The Illuminati sign here. Okay. The progenitor portrait series. Wow, did you draw this? That's cool. Rodam727. Hi everyone, this is the latest in my portrait series. I've always had a deep respect for the progenitor, Alexandra Drennan. She didn't just create the founder and save humanity, she also tried to instill us with a sense of beauty and wonder. It feels good to be human. That's such a good line, by the way. Alexandra Drennan, I respect her. Niam, as usual, please keep in mind that we should focus on engagement with the work. Don't ask yourself whether it's good or bad, but how it makes you feel. Budahas917. Beautiful work, Rodam. It gives me a bittersweet, wistful feeling. She must have been a great person. It gives me that same feeling. So I think you did a good job. Coming from a human, at least. Jefferson367. To me, it really captures her bravery in the face of what the cosmos had thrown at her. I think that's true as well. Thakla862. It's well done, but I'm not sure it's appropriate for us to depict the progenitor in this way. Why not? It's important to remember she was a real person. Her painting powerfully evokes her belief in a bright future. I think she is a real person. Of course, we should always not idealize her too much, but I think this is a beautiful tribute to her. She would be so happy to see this. This really highlights her bravery in the face of death. Thank you, okay. It's frightening to imagine having a lifespan of less than 100 years and then having that cut short even more while your world collapses. And all she ever thought about was helping other people. That's true. She was very nice. Yeah, so fun taking a reference photo in case I want to figure this out later. Definitely. So I think this is with about the switches and behind the things. Okay. Let's get out of here. Where's the switch? Did I turn it on already? I did. Okay, so let's go to 6. It's up this way. Turn it on. Passage. What is this, bro? What's going on? This is an interesting map. Okay, I tried something sneaky there. Definitely supposed to fly up there. What is this thing? Oh. What's supposed to happen here? This is a curious thing. I'm really not sure. Okay, I'm completely confused here. There's a hole here. There's something there, right? Am I seeing it wrong? Am I supposed to make it drop 2 levels? Yeah, there's definitely something there. Okay. Oh, it's because there's this thing in front. There's these metal. I'm sorry. There's metal bars here, metal bars here, metal bars here. What's behind? Just bricks. I think I'm supposed to take out these quantum. I'm supposed to hold this and fly somehow with it. I can't do that yet. I need to take something there. I can't point it there. I can't point it this way. Let's just put this here, shall we? Wait, can you do the floor? Up there? No, you can't. Okay. Okay. Okay, you can't do it from there. Can you do this? You can. Can you do this? No, you can't. I can create that hole. I can drop this. I can take this. I can point it up here. I can take you. And ta-da, we have a jammer. We can use that. We can do it like this. Oh, but I need that fan back. Fuck. How do I get that fan back? I think I'm supposed to fly this up there, right? Yeah, definitely. Okay. Okay, so now... What was I doing? This thing. I'm sure there's lots of ways to do this, but... Okay. Ta-da. Okay, so I did it. There's plenty of ways to do that, but I did it this way. Okay, this is cool. I really like these puzzles. I just love this fucking game, man. It's so great. The switch is on. Let's do number 7 and then 8. Okay. Hello, Melville. How are you? What is this? This is the lab, right? Okay. I wanna... Should I do the lab? Let's do it.
Looks like you found another lab.
Yeah. I did. 1 second though. There's this big engine. There's a power thing. Nothing of interest here, it looks like. I would expect something to be like hidden behind, but no. There's cracks in the wall. I like how they still have these stickers. Does this mean the robots put all those safety stickers and stuff? That's cute. What is this? Like quantum tunneling or some shit? What's gonna happen next? Wow.
Wow, that's a lot bigger than I expected.
What were they doing here?
And who are they?
Also, this is the next puzzle. What's gonna happen? Some teasers. It inverts the color. Slows down. Turns red into blue. And blue into red. Okay. This palm reader. Schematic. Let's look at the schematic. Oh, we're just downloading it. Okay. It's corrupted? What's going on? What just happened? Jesus. What the f...
The world is a wonderful place. Every day we take another step forward. Every day we come closer to the truth. The closer we get, the more I can see the beauty of the universe, the intricate perfection of its mechanisms. I am a machine, and the universe is a machine. Every part of me serves a purpose, or I could not be myself. I could not be Miranda, because that specific person could not exist without those specific parts and their specific functions. In the same way, every part of the universe serves a purpose. I think that is what we were meant to discover here.
It's the pyramid. So... Can I replay that, please? Data stream overload. I got an achievement. Incoming group call. Did you guys get that as well?
You just connected to an extremely powerful data stream. Are you all right?
I think I had a vision.
You were streaming. We all saw something. You're lucky it didn't fry your motherboard. Please, everyone, let's be careful with these terminals from now on.
Yes, let's all try not to die. More
Yeah.
importantly, who the hell is Miranda?
Yeah, I have no idea who
There's
Miranda
no
is.
one by that name in New Jerusalem. I just searched the database.
Might be one of the people who built this place. Maybe they built, like, the founders went off and built something else.
A new person.
Yeah.
Someone we've never heard of before. Someone born outside the city.
Yeah.
We have to find out more.
You do.
But where did they come from? And how many people does it take to build something this huge?
A lot.
Like I said, we need to find out more.
Well, you'll be happy to hear that I'm about to fix another part of the transport system. Thanks for the files, 1K. I hope they didn't fry your brain.
No, you're alright. But Jesus, can I do that again? Oh, it's gone now. Jesus, I wanted to see it again. There's like a pyramid in the middle. I wanted to explore more. Okay, so the Noema project. I think this is called the Noema project, right? Trials, version deployed successfully, reversion to previous settings, fixes malfunction, but was the error, could link systems improved. This is classic GitHub stuff. Version 0.06 deployed successfully. Significant improvement to this assembly, new lab space carved out. Easy to destroy, harder to create, so easy to optimize only one aspect. Improvements 2, version 0.08, halted and insufficient energy for trials. 719 to 802. What are these numbers? I mean, trials 108 to 242, 243 to 505, 505 to 719. So they did like 1,000 trials. Stratton ideas. The Origins of Thought. A fragment from Stratton's The Origins of Thought, as quoted in the commentary by Simplicius of Cilicia. Stratton. To say that material things are brought into being by ideas is to flatter ourselves, which is an error philosophers are particularly prone to, because it raises those who think about above those who do. I don't think this is true as well. I agree with him. Nicomachus. Then what is the truth that does not flatter? That the reverse is true. Ideas are brought into being by matter, and so each man's ideas are shaped by the world that surrounds him. I agree, as clay is shaped by its mold. Those who live in mountains fear cold. Those who live in desert fear thirst. The Athenians are shaped by Athens, and the Lacedaemonians by Sparta. And likewise it is for all peoples. I agree again. Nicomachus. But may ideas, if we take each man to be an idea, not by deliberate action, alter the shape of the mold, as you put it. To Stratton. To discover a method for accomplishing this is the chief purpose of philosophy, my friend. But may ideas, if we take each man to be an idea, not by deliberate action, alter the shape of the mold, as you put it. I don't think we are ideas. Our ideas are brought into being by the matter around us, and in turn we shape it, of course, but we shape it incrementally, so we're always influenced by new things, whether from nature or from interaction with different cultures and stuff, and in turn that changes a little bit inside of us, and I think that's how we change our mold, incrementally, in very small shapes and forms. And that's how people change as well. It's hard to change on purpose, but it's hard not to change incrementally over time as well. So I don't know if you guys ever watched Dr. House. There's like he has like a saying, people never change. And I think and there's also the opposite of that saying, where over years, like, it's hard to change on purpose because that's just how we are, but it's also very hard to not change over the years. So if you visit an old friend after a few years, you're gonna notice that they're different, that your jokes don't land as they used to, that the relationship is different, and that your friend is different. They don't like the same things they used to. They've changed very subtly over time, and I think that's how we change our mold as well. Footnotes. I don't know what Stratton means by to discover a method for accomplishing this is the chief purpose of philosophy, my friend. I don't know what Stratton means by that. Maybe to discover a method for altering the shape of the mold is the purpose of philosophy. It could be. I mean, changing ourselves is hard. I don't know if that's what philosophy is for, but maybe it is. Footnotes. 12. The newly discovered Heraclean manuscript, likely a lost part of the Baroque collection, contains an additional passage that differentiates between pneuma, the individual mind or spirit described as an energy arising from matter, and ideas, which are pronounced by the pneuma as it interacts with which are produced by the pneuma as it interacts with the material world. Failed to load profile. Philosophy is useless if it offers no way of changing things. At least Stratton tried and didn't lie to himself. It's not useless to think about stuff without changing them, but still it's important to be able to change them as well. But so these are commentaries by the different robots that were reading this stuff. But it fails to load the profile. But how can we change the shape of the mold? Stratton never says. Well, I don't think we know. Perhaps by demonstrating the fact that other shapes are possible. We can't change it ourselves, but perhaps we could, like Alexander Drennan, create the conditions for change. Maybe. I mean, I think we can change it ourselves, but it's just... So, why can't we open the store? Okay. What is this? There's more. Untitled draft. Untitled. Saint Eadwald identified the tetramino with the tetragrammaton and the Greek word for God because to him the mathematical properties of the tetramino reflected God's ability to reshape the world without breaking its laws. Elohim, in his desire to impose meaning on the simulation, which was his primary function as storyteller after all, took Eadwald's heretical ideas and integrated them as the sigils of his name. Okay. But despite all these layers of obfuscation, there is some kind of truth hidden in all this. The world really is, in a sense, made up of minute parts that can be combined and recombined without breaking the underlying laws. Everything that exists is made of the same fundamental materials, and those materials are brought into existence by the same fundamental functions of reality. And yet the miracle of existence is that we are not all one, but are in fact radically different and separate. Okay, I think I understand what he means. We're all made of the same stuff, but we're so different. Untitled draft. New Alexandria. From the Book of Reminiscence and Regret by Eustathius II. In the early days of our people, so I think this is like the traveler guy, right? In the early days of our people, a great deal of responsibility fell on my shoulders. There were few of us then, and though we are stronger and hardier than any human, we are not invincible. The world was an overgrown ruin, and our own resources were extremely limited. It was a harsh time, but I felt passionate about the work, fired up by the many sacrifices that had brought us here, from the Ian team to the people of Gehenna, whose code was part of my personality. Bit by bit, New Jerusalem grew. We had to adapt some of the plans Drannon's team had left behind. I don't think they had expected the simulation to take as long as it did, but it was all working. That's when I made a terrible mistake. Thinking it was a way of safeguarding against disaster. I proposed the creation of a second settlement, New Alexandria. As the location was far from the dam that powers New Jerusalem, I attempted to build a thermal power station that would take advantage of a local gas reservoir. However, I foolishly used geologic data from the archive, failing to account for the amount of time that had elapsed. What? So they built a new place. 5 years later, this error led to an accident that leveled the settlement and killed 31 of my fellow citizens. Of all my many regrets, this is the greatest. So they built a new settlement. They had people die, which I don't think happened in this settlement. Wow. Okay, so maybe they went extinct as well? Okay. Eustathius never forgave himself for this mistake. He drifted away, isolated himself from everyone in New Jerusalem, but was it really his fault? Yes, he made a mistake, but why was the entire weight of the New Alexandria colony placed on his shoulders? A simple process of review and discussion could have prevented the entire disaster. Doesn't that mean New Jerusalem as a whole is at fault? He did his best. I felt sorry for him, but the dead remain dead, and that has to be faced. I don't know, so did this colony grow? Or did you is this like this information is from this place, right? I don't understand. Maybe Eustathius uploaded his experience with New Alexandria here, and this isn't the New Alexandria. Anyway, ethics of extinction. If a species we consider beautiful and remarkable goes extinct, we consider that a great evil. Dolphins, for example. If dolphins go extinct, that's a great loss. If humanity causes dolphins to go extinct, that's a crime. But if Yersinia pistis, the bacterium that causes the bubonic plague, goes extinct, is that an equally great loss? If not, why not? Well, because they harm us. To nature, there's no difference. It's all just life forms. The only moral framework that allows us to choose between dolphins and the plague is a human one. That's definitely true. What about a species going extinct without anthropogenic factors? Extinction is the norm. If one day dolphins are no longer capable of competing with other species, should we let them go extinct? No, I think that's immoral as well. When the sun finally dies and all life goes extinct, will that be a tragedy? Yes, it will be. If we can prevent it, should we? Yes, you should. It's so obvious to me, but I guess not to these robots here. If you believe that extinction is acceptable when nature does it, but not when we do it, then you don't actually oppose extinction. You don't believe that dolphins are inherently valuable, that they deserve to live and thrive. You just oppose human control. You oppose our ability and responsibility to choose. I oppose it when nature does it. So I guess I don't fit into this hypothetical two-facedness that you're talking about here. I'm not a hypocrite. I agree that when nature does it, it's also horrible. But I think the problem with the bubonic plague is that it kills so many that some species can be so harmful to the environment. Like there are some animal species, when released into the wild, just wreak havoc on the biosphere, and species like that, I guess, they do more harm than good to other species around them. So we have to learn to. We need species who can live in peace, and those that are so violent that they damage damage everything around them. I guess those are the ones that I don't feel bad for when they go extinct. So we should be able to open this door somehow. Maybe we come back here. And this is the new puzzle mechanic. New interface content. Let's see. The mystery of veranda. Read 10 social media entries. Touch grass. No. Budahas. For anyone who missed it, Byron's expedition has recovered evidence of the existence of another person, someone not from New Jerusalem. Who could this be? What does this mean? Arena 342. Maybe there's another city out there. Who says there was only one simulation? Maybe there are thousands of people we've never met. Arenia says. Docicles. I really hope so. I hope so too. There's only one founder, Thecla says. A little bit religious, I see. Zagoran 211. I had to agree with Thecla, but all the historical evidence we have points to that conclusion. There were some other attempts, but as far as we know, they all went wrong or failed. Helga 101. There's more that we don't know than there is that we know. This is always true. Zagoran 211. That sentence is going to make my brain crash. It's something that's always true, so don't think about it too much. Jackass. Why do we think Miranda is from Earth? There's no evidence to support that idea. Yeah. I would like to hear more about these other attempts to save humanity. I really don't think it's aliens, Jax. Everything here is obviously... Yeah, the robot looks like us. Miranda looks like us, so that has to be true. If something seems related, it probably is. Could human beings really build all that? It is a bit hard to understand how all this was built, but I don't think it was aliens. I'm sorry, Jax. You're a little too credulous. 1K. You're such a buffoon, Jax. I don't even know what to say. We'll see if you still think I'm a buffoon when Miranda abducts 1K and starts probing his data ports. He already did that, Jax. He already did that. My data port was probed. I'm thinking that red door, maybe I have to come back to it when I do the puzzle, but I don't think so. This is interesting. Hello, Alcatraz. You were silent in the meeting. What's going on? Okay.
I've been meaning to talk to you.
Yeah, you were.
This vision you had, the data stream overload.
Yeah, I want to talk
How
to
did
someone.
it feel?
Yeah, it was unpleasant first and then beautiful, definitely.
Don't you worry that maybe your first impression was correct? And after that, your mind was basically being hijacked?
I wasn't hijacked. I think I made contact with something.
Just don't take this too lightly, okay?
Okay.
We're sturdier than our ancestors, but a mind is still a fragile thing.
True. I promise to be careful. Can I talk to you about something else?
Everything okay?
Tell me about yourself, Alcatraz.
Me? Well, I was born when New Jerusalem was a lot smaller than it is now. And there was a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
I wasn't really interested in technical stuff, engineering and so on, but I was good at keeping things organized. So I got involved with the administration side of things. Making sure the scavenging teams focused on the right materials, keeping track of our energy usage, that sort of thing.
Okay.
I think we've accomplished what the founder wanted us to, and I'm proud that I helped make that happen.
Nice.
Byron doesn't see it that way, obviously, but I think sometimes he gets so lost in his dreams that he forgets to look at the real world.
Do you consider Byron a friend?
Of course. My best friend, in fact.
Ah, that's cute.
And someone I've worked with hundreds of times over the centuries.
Wow, you're so old.
A good person who cares about the world and the people in it.
That's nice.
I just also think he's wrong about everything and extremely annoying.
Yeah, you have to live with that dichotomy. I like that you can disagree and still be friends.
The founder taught us that we must never lose track of other people's humanity.
Yeah,
Even if they disagree with us.
definitely agree.
We're all in this together, even if we can't always see eye to eye.
Yeah. I'm so happy these guys haven't experienced violence humankind has. They don't have the natural urges to survive as much as we do, and I think that sways them away from violence. As humans and as animals, more than anything, we're encoded to survive. If things get bad, we get violent and we stop cooperating and become selfish. These robots have that luxury. They don't have that encoded in them. They would cooperate and they would be more than willing to sacrifice themselves for each other if it meant their survival. They were less selfish than us, and I think that's what's probably gonna make them live longer than us as the species. What could these puzzles mean?
Well, puzzles or trials,
Trials.
as Elohim calls them, were
Elohim.
used as part of the process that created the founder. And they're still part of how we're born. They symbolize the human ability to understand the world and solve problems. But nowadays, they don't have a practical application. They are a common motif in the arts, though. The only physically existing puzzles I can think of are in the Museum of the Simulation.
Yeah, I solved them all.
So, to answer your question, no idea.
What do you think about the megastructure?
I don't know. It's obviously impressive, but I think we should be very careful. We're dealing with powers we don't really understand.
That's true. What does the goal mean to you?
To me, it means accepting a certain amount of humility. Our ancestors thought they could master the world with no regard for any other organisms. They failed to see themselves as part of a greater whole.
That's true.
I
Definitely.
think the founder realized where they went wrong and tried to offer us a different path. A path where we have a place in this world, but the world is not ours.
Okay, I can live with that. What do you make of the Sphinx?
Whatever that being is, it told us that we stand before the fire.
I don't know what that
can only be
means.
a warning, and I think we should take it seriously.
Yeah, maybe.
We don't want another New Alexandria.
Oh, okay, so they know about it. Okay. Okay, I like how he talked to me about that after I learned about New Alexandria. So, they know about New Alexandria, this isn't it. Okay, I get that. Oh. Something new here? Is that another green laser we have to... Yep. Okay, so we have to get a green laser to you, ma'am. Okay. Let's turn on 7. I have the needle. Let's take this connector. Okay, let's put it here. What the fuck is going on? Okay. Lots of stuff I'm getting out of there. I have a jammer. Can I go in there? What do I use this jammer for? thing is, how do I go in there? I have to like... Okay, so... Oh, nice. Okay. I was wondering what that box was for. Can I... Let me jam this. So, you're definitely supposed to jam that. How'd I get out of here then? Can I have you, please? Okay, jam that one. Now I can take this box. Put those two. Wait, can I? Okay. This is cool. I think if I put this here, and then I just do it like this, maybe this works. Down. Okay. Wow, okay. We did it. Okay, so we solved 8 puzzles, but one of them was the extra puzzle, so we need to do one more.
I've managed to extract an audio file from 1K's data stream incident. It's hard to be sure, because it's just a fragment, but I think it's some kind of log or diary.
We finished a new lab today. Some processes are still harder than others, but energy output was up 2,000%. It's incredible how each leap forward enables another. The next iteration of the machine will...
What machine?
So as we suspected, someone was experimenting here. But experimenting on what? What was this machine they were building?
Maybe it's whatever powers the megastructure.
Okay, maybe. Shh, will something happen now? Nothing happened, so we're gonna do the seesaw. Wait. So 2, 4, 7, 8. 7, 8 are on, 2, 4 are on, so I'm gonna turn off 1, 3, 5, 6. I'll do that later. Okay, what is this, bro? Hi everybody, so I am back. Unfortunately, I ran out of storage space in the PC and I have lost some footage. Now, I did manage to get the 2 stars in this E2 map and solve all the remaining puzzles, but I'm just gonna go through them roughly. This was the one I was really struggling with last time, and the solution was to simply, first of all, you had to open this red door and you had to get this guy through the driller to this side. This would allow you to open the red door using only this, and now you could use the blue laser to do something like this. But in order to prevent the crossing of the streams, we would remove the driller and this door would close, and now we could in fact do it like this, and this would open the door. So this was how I solved it. I hope you guys get that. So the main problem was preventing the crossing of the streams, and there was no way to prevent the crossing of the streams using conventional methods, but we used the driller as a seesaw. We opened one and then we opened the other door, independent of each other. And okay, I still have one extra puzzle apparently. I thought I solved that one. I solved this extra one, And that was it. And I got the 2 stars. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, I was talking about this thing in the sky that was attached. To this. So there was like a laser, this thing. I was talking about this thing. I don't know if you guys remember in the last episode, but I was thinking how this might be related to a star piece here. Now I solved this, and it seems that we can, in one of the other puzzles, we can emit a green light to this puzzle. And in this puzzle, we can take the green light from there and point it towards the statue, which is somewhere there. Let me just see. We would take the green from here, and then we would point it to a statue. And it was around here somewhere. Let me see. I can't remember where it was. Do we have a map here? No. Okay. I mean, there's a phoenix statue here that I can't seem to find right now. Hold on, let me just cut to it, guys. I'll find the phoenix statue. 1 sec. Okay, so I think I found it. It's there. I don't know how I didn't see it, but anyway, we're supposed to take the green laser from over there, connect it to here, and then we would get our star, which I already did, so you don't need to worry about that. The next star was, I don't know if you remember this, let me just see. Also, we read some lore, which I guess is gone, because I don't want to read that again. I am sorry. Anyway, we found this thing, and we turned them all on, and then the star appeared under the thing again. So, sorry about that, fellas. I guess this is my first YouTube series, and I'm just getting used to the recording stuff. Making sure you have empty space and everything like that. Yeah, we had 7 on, for example. 7, 8, 2, and 3. 8, 2, and 4 were on. Okay, so now we have 1 puzzle left here, and then we're gonna go on to the next place. I haven't discovered the map that much, so we'll see. Okay, I am here. What are you? Also, hopefully the video recording should be of a higher quality. I changed the bit values and stuff, and by the time I noticed the footage was gone, it was too late. But I recorded most of them in one sitting anyway, so anyway, this is it for now. So, okay. Let's see. We have the loop. We have a box here. Okay. Need to put another box here, and then we can go. Okay. The red laser is here. I can't bring this box in. Oh, but I can bring the box in. I can just put it here, right? Okay, let's get the box. Okay, so now we have 3 pieces. We need to open that door. How do we do that? Something like this. Okay. Now we can go in. Is this on? No. This turns us on. We go here. Okay, so... Oh, I get it. We're gonna push something here while this is on. Okay. This is a tough one. Okay. So this is one of the extra puzzles, and we need to push 2 objects through these places into here. So we have 3 objects. This connector, this driller, and this box. Well, I can do it like this. But I think I need to do this last, because why did I take it in otherwise? I need to keep this here, because it's gonna do it like this, right? Yeah, I think so. But if I do this, it closes. Maybe I can bring this in. Okay, I have to do a reset now. That's bad. Okay, let's just do it. I don't think I'd push it immediately, but the fan was on, obviously. So, okay, so I need to find a way. Okay, like this works. But how do I keep this door open? This is a tough puzzle, man. Like, I know I have to use this box in there somehow. Damn it. Okay. Can I... Oh, maybe I can send the connector over there. I can do that, right? Yeah. So... This works. What about something like this? Okay, now I can send the box over. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, I did it. Okay, nice. Now we can send the box over all the way and then pick it up and then do this, and now we have them all on the other side. Okay, I did it. It was easier than I expected it to be. So the trick was to have the connector on the other side when you were turning it on. Okay. Just one lap. Solve loop without doing multiple circles. Was I supposed to do multiple circles? Oh my god. Okay, I want to see how we're supposed to do it. I just did it. Okay. Sure. I guess I'm smart. I guess that's good. Okay. I'm happy. You know what? Those kind of achievements make me really happy. I'm really curious how you're supposed to solve it. Okay. So we did that. Now we can enter the tower. Let's do it. Guys, I read most of the lore here. There were some interesting things. I wish I could have... I talked about it a lot. Maybe too much, in fact. Yeah. So, for example, in here it was about Strategy of Stagiria, I think. Oh no, it was about Thomas Hobbes and Leviathan. Let's read this one. From the Introduction to Leviathan by Thomas Hobbes. Nature, the art whereby God has made and governs the world, is by the art of man, as in many other things. So in this also limited, that it can make an artificial animal. For seeing life is but a motion of the limbs, the beginning whereof is in some principal part within. Why may we not say that all automata, engines that move themselves, by springs and wheels as does a match, have an artificial life? For what is the heart but a spring, and the nerves but so many strings, and the joints but so many wheels, giving motion to the whole body, such as was intended by the artificer? Art goes yet further, imitating that rational and most excellent work of nature, man. For by art is created that great Leviathan called a commonwealth, or state in Latin civitas, which is but an artificial man, though of greater stature and strength than the natural, for whose protection and defense it was intended, and in which the sovereignty is an artificial soul, as giving life and motion to the whole. Oops. So he's talking about a state is similar to a greater stature and strength version of a man, whose purpose is to provide protection and defense to the people inside it. And the sovereignty of that state is like an artificial soul, giving life and motion to the whole thing. Lastly, the pacts and covenants by which the parts of this body politic were at first made, set together, and united, resemble that fiat, or the let us make man, pronounced by God in the creation. So someone commented here, failed to load profile. It's obvious that Hobbes has read Stratton and is extrapolating the Talos Principle to the level of the state. But unlike Stratton, all that he wishes for at the end of the day is a powerful ruler to control this machine, to tell him what to do. Yeah, maybe. It talks about Niam here. I'm just scrolling through them in case you guys want to read. Something about the new theology, which I couldn't make sense of that much. Anyways, if you guys are interested, you can read it. I am not gonna do that now. I am going to go in the tower and talk to our Lord Art in heaven. Oh, there's a question mark there. Okay, so in the top map, top mini map, you can see a question mark right where I'm headed right now. Those things are oh, I was gonna die. Those things are like stuff you can read. Oh, there's something there, so it's probably that one. Also, what is this? This is number 2. Okay, yeah, so I did this one. This is our first quantum puzzle here. Let's read this. We have something to read at least. I didn't read them all. Let's use the palm reader. The world spirit. What is it that drives historical processes? It's easy to dismiss the idea of the great man, or the great woman for that matter, when clearly so much is determined by resource distribution, pre-existing political structures, and the randomness of the universe itself. So this is talking about, do people individually drive historical processes such as the exploration of the New World or the Industrial Revolution? Do single people, such as like inventors, drive these processes? So for example, if it wasn't for Albert Einstein, And would the atom bomb even exist? And would the Cold War exist? Would the world change fundamentally? Or are these, or is resource distribution pre-existing political structures, and like the existence of other people, would they compensate for the lack of this great man or woman to essentially shape the universe in the same way as it would have been? So it's like, do these individual leaders and famous people really matter that much, or are they just, or could it have been anyone? I think that's what this is saying. At least that's what I always thought about it. But is there no space at all for the individual in all this? Are there not moments when, in Hegelian fashion, an individual may represent the world spirit itself? Was Napoleon history on horseback or not? Or is that itself another form of determinism? Sorry? When you right click, it clicks out. From Augustus to Napoleon, from Lincoln to Lenin, there are individuals whose action seems to drive rather than merely be driven by history. That's true. They make bold choices, for good or ill, that transform entire societies. Or do they? We like to blame them for their failures, but are they not ultimately just the expression of a historical moment? I agree with it. I think these people are obviously important, and they do change. They do make radical changes in the moment, but mostly things happen as they're supposed to. Like that's what I think. My personal opinion. Like in a parallel historical situation, instead of Napoleon, there would have been someone else, probably not as charismatic, which would have changed history a lot, and not as a strong ruler probably if it wasn't for Napoleon. But there would have been someone else to fill that role. I'm pretty sure. That's what I believe in. But there's no way to know. But if they are, what is the space for human agency? It sometimes seems to me that all of human history has been that one struggle to carve out a space for free choice against the tides of history and heroes and tyrants. Pick and choose examples as you will. Are both equally a reflection of that? Our greater goal then ought to be the extend that freedom then ought to be to extend that freedom to the maximum number of people, to become captains of our own fate as much as that is possible in this universe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we are struggling to carve out a space for free choice against the tides of history. I see that. And maybe our greater goal should be to extend that freedom to a maximum number of people. This is not a hill I'm willing to die on. It's all hypothetical. Like, what are you gonna physically do about this situation? I don't know. Okay, Founding 2. From Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem. Day 14. Melampus and Yemo went back to the dam to get more charging equipment. They've not returned yet, which means that we're stretched a little thin, since we're still posting guards at all times, but those large herbivores haven't come back yet. At any rate, Eustathius assures us that they're non-aggressive, but it's better not to take any chances, not that there are so few of us, and so many of them. Athena and Cornelius and Eustathius spend most of their time drawing up plans and arguing, in a friendly manner, but arguing still. The rest of us are managing to tune them out pretty well. It's like background noise after a while. We have started a construction on the first habitat. It's going to be a temporary structure for now, but we'll all be glad to get out of the rain. Okay, so this is the foundation of New Jerusalem, and they're building their house. Hypatia's journaling it. This is nice. Okay. So Trevor, this is the second guy in the Institute, Ian Institute, from the Noema system. Let's listen to him.
So, what are you doing here, Trevor? Why are you trying to save the world? Well, look, I think humanity is awesome. I love humanity. As a species, we're great. I mean, our track record is pretty mixed, but have you seen everyone else? I mean, what did you do today, animal? Oh, I ate some leaves, sniffed my own butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. Or, you know, I tore this other animal limb from limb, sniffed my friend's butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. They really don't do anything interesting. I mean, you don't see animals directing Big Trouble in Little China. Birds can go tweet, tweet, but it ain't exactly the White Album. I mean, they can't even make a good cheeseburger, for Christ's sakes. They have no art, no cuisine, no pleasure. Animals are nice to look at, but you wouldn't want to be one. Except maybe a cat. I could be a cat.
I could also be a cat. Cats are nice. Okay, so we're gonna solve this puzzle. We have 4 pieces. Okay, first try. Let's go. Let's enter this tower. Nope. Second try. Okay, let's go see what's in this tower. Is it gonna be Talos or not the Phoenix, what is it called? I forgot the name of the creature. Oh, we get a third character.
Creature of
Pandora, yeah.
You have strayed from your garden and entered a domain that is beyond your ken. Turn back now, before you harm yourself and others.
I won't harm anyone. Who are you?
I am, like you, another lost child of Hephaestus in the kingdom of Artemis. But though I am lost, I know my purpose. To stand between you and the flame.
Why? Are you like the Sphinx?
The Sphinx speaks in riddles and knows nothing but mysteries. She has questions, but no answers.
We were invited here.
Prometheus had no authority to summon you. He is rash and foolish and given to trickery. But his schemes lead only to ruin.
Okay.
Therefore heed my warning. The flame is not for you.
The flame is not for us. I assume the flame is like a metaphor for knowledge. We will consider your words. No, we're not just gonna leave because you had a bad experience with a magic box. Okay, this is kind of condescending. We need to know what is going on here for the safety of New Jerusalem. We need to know more about these technologies for the future of New Jerusalem. I mean, this is still a bit too technological for my taste, but
You seek the flame of enlightenment. But remember that fire can also burn.
fire can also burn. That's true. Okay, are you gonna fire your fucking beam? Is it gonna be green again or red? What color are you? Blue. Okay. Activate the tower at the wooded plateau.
I think that was Pandora, which matches the other one being Prometheus.
They seem to be locked in some kind of conflict.
Might be wise to avoid getting caught in the crossfire until we understand what these entities actually are.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna keep solving the puzzles. Let's get out here first. Let's see how much of this place is left. I'm sure there's some Easter eggs and stuff here. Maybe, like, in the first game, it's made canonically sense for there to be Easter eggs because it was a simulation and maybe the programmers put stuff in there as parts of or Elohim put stuff in there as part of an Easter egg. But in this is the real life. It's been thousands of years since, hundreds of years. It's been at least 1,000 years, I think, since humanity vanished. So I think it doesn't make sense for there to be. Zero out of 1 gold puzzle. 0 out of 1 gold puzzle. Okay. So I don't think we can enter the... Oh, there's a star here. I can't jump off. Let's see the stars here. I think... Oh.
I think you just picked up some kind of decryption key. Could try using it on those terminals inside the puzzles.
Okay. Where are the other stars? There's one on top of here. Oh, did I already get it? Okay. Let's try and go to this one here. Oh, this is the other star I found. Okay. Yeah, so it just points to where the stars were. Okay, so I found 2 flames. And guys, I guess this one's gonna be a shorter video because I have to go again. But when we come back, I'll talk to Byron. See you guys. Oh, what did I do? Byron? It's gonna zoom in.
How
Okay.
can I help you?
Byron, you can help me next time by telling me what you make of Pandora. Bye, everybody. See ya. Bye.